show. Today, it's a Wendy event. A special hour with Mary J. Blige. Her struggles, her joy, her new music. We're getting real with the queen of hip-hop soul. She's performing her newest hit and a legendary old school jam. Now, here's Wendy.
I'm doing great. We've got a lot to get to, so come on, it's time for Hot Topics. Thank you, I'll take it. I'm excited too, because MJB is here. I haven't seen Mary, I think, since the last time she was at the show. So we've got a lot of catching up to do. She's got a brand new album. We're going to talk to her, and then she's going to do not one, but 2 songs. Today, of course, is the release date of Mary's album. It's called The London Session. Now, she's going to do a song called Therapy from the album. But then she asked me, what old school jam do I want her to do? Well, there's a very big catalog of music, Mary. But I chose something I think we could all sing along to, because I think about you when I was choosing. Real Love? Yeah! Okay, good. Okay, good. Me too. It's gonna be great. Up next, Mary J. Blige. Is a Grammy Award-winning singer. She's sold over 50 million records worldwide. I know. She's got a new CD. It's called The London Sessions, and she spent the whole summer in London recording it. Take a look at this.
The moment for me was when Jimmy and Sam and I wrote Nobody But You. Nobody but you, baby. That was the moment right there. That was... It kind of like locked everything all in when Sam was there. Jimmy and I, we did our thing and we were great. But when Sam locked in, it was just, he had something special to offer to us all.
So nice.
Nobody but you, babe.
Please welcome our friend, Mary J. Blige. I love Get It Crunk, like I was saying earlier. You have such a catalog of work. It was difficult to decide, what old school song I wanted you to perform today and what song to pick for you to come out on. Congratulations on everything, Mary.
Thank you, Wendy.
I want to give you shoe cam. Put your feet right on the shoes. I'm giving you some shoe cam. You've always been known for nice footwear, boots, shoes, that whole bit. And I love this dress.
Thank you.
You're keeping it together, Mare.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it's a big day for you.
Yes, it's a really big day and an important day for me.
Okay, so the new album is out today, London Sessions. And what number album is this for you?
13.
And I hear that there's Grammy buzz.
Yeah.
Oh, I started that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't start it. No, people are talking. People are talking. I mean, you know, the idea that you spent the whole summer over there with producers you never worked with before.
Right.
First of all, that was a big chance.
Right.
I mean, you took a big chance.
I had to take it, Wendy. I needed to take it because I was beginning to feel like everything was stagnant and stuck, and I was just, as an artist, I felt like I was just dying and doing the same thing over and over again. So, you know, I needed to take that risk for myself, you know, as an artist, and, you know, for my fans as well, you know, although they've been there for me, I can't just keep taking that for granted.
So how was your summer outside of the recording studio? Was there good shopping, the food, you know?
Man, outside of the recording studio, it was amazing. It was a lot of fish and chips. So I gained a lot of weight. I had to bust it down and get it off when I came home. It was a lot. I worked out a lot. I walked around. I discovered a lot of great parks. They have like a lot of like they have thousands of parks in London.
Yeah.
And I discovered like maybe 2 really nice ones. And I ran in Hyde Park a lot. I didn't shop a lot because I was working, you know, and I was focused on that. I didn't want to make it like a shopping spree trip.
Yes.
I wanted to make it focus on, you know, the album trip.
Was Kendu over there with you?
He was there for the first 2 days, and then he went home and handled business at home.
Was your sister, like, did you bring anybody with you when you closed the door to your house, or was it just Mary?
No, it was just me and my assistant and my A&R person. And
Nice.
that was it. And it was just me by myself.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when you look at it.
But sometimes that's how you get the most creativity out of a person. You spend time by yourself, not with other people.
Yeah, and you know, if that's the only thing you have to do as an artist, like that's the only thing I had to do was record an album. So it felt like I was recording the What's the 411. I just felt fresh off the block.
Yes.
No worries and no cares.
I heard that you met up with Amy Winehouse's father while you were over there.
Yes.
And that this album, that in the past you've always felt a connection to Amy.
Well, Amy was a huge inspiration for this album because when I heard the Back to Black album, I was like a little like, gosh, I can do that, you know. But you know, when she spoke about rehab, you know, and she spoke so honestly about, you know, her trials and how she was dealing with it. It spoke to me, and I saw her live out her life like it was like hell, you know, how she was living. And when I was coming out of my hell during the No More Drama album, that's when she was coming in, and I wanted to get to her and tell her how much I love her and how much of a fan I was of her work, and I never got to her, you know, and then she died, and it just completely messed me up. So, you know, when I went to London, you know, I was supposed to embrace the culture, and why not, you know, how can I embrace the culture without having something from Amy Winehouse, you know, as a part of the album, you know, or as a part of the journey.
You know what? I didn't realize that you've never been to rehab in your life.
No, not ever.
So how did you heal?
Well, I'm real with myself. I'm hard, like I do the hard stuff first, but I pray, and I really look at, you know, what I need to do to take responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the hard part when you look at what you're doing wrong, and that's, you know, why I think people need, you know, or want to go see a doctor to be able to get to the part where they say, it's me. I'm responsible for this. So I'm not afraid to say that, you know, because then you'll end up stuck and in denial, you know, if you don't, you know, if you don't do that.
I heard that you don't socially drink anymore or anything.
No, I stopped.
Good for you, Mary.
I was trying to.
Yes, no. You were trying to, but then you found it was a slippery slope.
It didn't work. I was overdoing it. I couldn't, you know how it goes.
Yes. So now you and Kendu are about to celebrate your 12th wedding anniversary next weekend.
Yes.
Good for you. Thank you. Mary, for the life of me, I don't recall whether you had like a big 500 people Snooki type wedding or like how'd you get married?
In my house. Because the goal, I didn't want a bunch of, you know, fake. I wanted love there. Because
who was there?
My mother, my sisters, my family, my in-laws were there, our pastor, and their family.
Now, what did you wear? Did you wear a white robe, a white dress?
I wore a white gown.
A white gown?
Yeah, a Vera Wang. It was, you know, sleek.
Now,
It wasn't, you know.
Did you go on a honeymoon?
I think we did, yeah. I believe we did.
Will you be all wham, wham, wham? What are we going to do for the anniversary? Like, are you that girl?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just happy that, you know, my man is still with me. And he's had the courage to stay with me. Yeah. I'm grateful for that.
We were talking about you the other day. something about you saying, you know, you were asked, how does your marriage work? And you said that you don't believe in opposite-sex friends. And I took a poll in the audience. First of all, I'm with you, okay? if that's what you said, and that's what you meant.
There was more said than that. That thing was taken totally out of context. And, you know, he's had friends before he's known me, and I know all his female friends. They're like his sisters, so we're all family. But any of these new chicks and all this new stuff.
Got it.
Now you understand? And if they're new, we'll all make friends. We'll all be friends. You know?
Well, or there needs to be some money exchanged. In other words, working with them is what I always say, you know, business. By the way, how's your dad?
My dad is, oh my God, he's wonderful.
We talked about him on Hot Topics also.
Yeah.
A few years ago or a year ago or something, he had a girlfriend that stabbed him multiple times.
Yeah, and we almost lost him. He flatlined twice. And he's here today, and I thank God.
Mary, is he still with the lady?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
No way.
Damn.
No, he's doing, you know, he's doing really good.
Good.
He's always been a positive, happy man. Like, he's happy through all of this.
Yes.
You know, like, we're looking at him like, well, you know, we almost lost you, you know, but he's good. We have a great relationship. Like, we're even closer now.
Good.
I've always loved my dad when I was a little girl.
Yes.
He was my favorite man.
Yes.
And so now I feel that love again because,
Mary.
you know, he almost slipped away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Listen, up next, everybody, Mary's going to go in the audience to give some advice in a fun segment called What Would Mary Do? You know, Mary's music has helped all of us through a lot of ups and downs in our lives. So today, she's giving our audience advice in a segment called What Would Mary Do? All right, man. How you doing? Who are you?
How you doing? Wendy and Mary. My name's Sam. I have been in a relationship with someone on and off for about 3 years, and he is a bad boy, and my friends do not approve of him. They think that he has cheated on me way too many times, and he is a party animal, and I need to ditch him. And they would like me to start dating my coworker, who is a nice boy, who I have no chemistry with. What would Mary do?
Well... Well, if you're not happy and you think he's a bad boy, you should leave him alone. And you shouldn't date the coworker because your friends say that he's nice. You should date him if you find out for yourself that he's nice and you guys have chemistry. That's what I
agree. Yeah. And I say, if he's your type, you didn't say you're unhappy with him. You said you like this bad boy.
I do.
Well, then tell your friends to butt out. Okay. Have a seat. Thanks, Sam. Come on, girl. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy and Mary? My name is Tamara, and my husband and I have been married for 10 years. We're expecting our second child.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Nice.
But whenever we get into an argument, he runs to his mother, and then I get a phone call saying how I'm being a bad wife. I respect her a lot, so I don't know what to say. What would Mary do?
First of all, you are adorable. She's got the glow, Mary.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Well, I would address him and, you know, tell him to stop being a mom's boy and telling her all our business. And then, you know, I would politely address her and ask her to stop calling you, you know, judging you because she don't know what you are, you know, period. That's it.
Good advice, Mary. I agree with Mary. You really do need to talk at your husband about this, because this has been going on for 10 years, and you're expecting your second child, and you don't need a Budinsky mother-in-law. Okay? Talk to him. Okay, very good. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Wendy and Mary? I'm Kamari.
Hi.
I've been dating this guy for about a month now, and he recently confessed his love to me.
I smell a killer.
I was really uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say, so I cut the conversation short. But he recently followed back up with me a few days ago and wants to know how I feel.
What would Mary do?
What would Mary do?
Well, I would be honest with him. If you don't love him, let him know you don't. this is too much for you. Be honest, because if you ignore him, you're going to send the wrong signals.
Right.
So let him know what's up.
And you know what? It's not difficult to fall for somebody in a month if you've been seeing each other for all 30 days of that month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but talk to him. I don't, no. Let him know. Be honest with him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe he's not the killer after all. Up next, everybody, Mary's going to perform her new single, Therapy, so don't miss it. From her brand new album, The London Sessions, performing Therapy, give it up for the one and only Mary J. Blige.
Why would I spend the rest of my days unhappy? Why would I spend the rest of this year alone? When I can go therapy, when I can go therapy, when I can go therapy 2 times a day. Why would I spend the rest of this week so bitter? And all that listening is making you bitter too. When I can go therapy, when I can go therapy, when I can go therapy 2 times a day. I don't want to be around me, and I don't blame you if you're blocking all my calls. Been a while since I've been sleeping soundly. Most nights I lie awake between 2 and 4. Work is stressing me out, and after all this time, it's still never enough. Why would I spend the rest of my days unhappy? Why would I spend the rest of this year alone? When I go therapy, when I can go therapy, when I can go therapy 2 times a day. I care more about what you think than I care about the music. When I get cross with you, I'm surprised you care at all. I figure if I had a lifetime of time left, well, shame on me if I don't get to use that well. Yeah, I'm stressing you out, and at the way it's going, you'll need it more than me. Why would I spend the rest of my days unhappy? Why would I spend the rest of this year alone? When I can go therapy, when I can go therapy, when I can go therapy 2 times a day. Someone help me, turn me round, I'm a victim. Hear the sound of my own voice, turn it down, and all I do is aggravate. Why would I spend the rest of my days so bitter? And all that listening is making you bitter too. When I can go therapy, when I can go therapy, when I can go therapy 2 times a day.
And the crazy thing is, I read that you've never been to therapy. You guys, up next, Mary's going to stick around and perform her classic hit, Real Love. Don't go away. Oh, any true Mary fan remembers exactly where they were when this classic hit came out. She's performing Real Love. Give it up again for Mary J. Blige.
I know y'all know this one. I'm gonna need y'all to help me sing. Is it all right? Ooh, yeah. Go, Wendy. Yeah. you to realize I really want to put you on. I've been searching for someone to satisfy my every need. Why don't you be my inspiration? Be the real love that I need. Come on, what we searching for? I'm searching for a real love. You told me how you felt for me. You said I'm not the one. So I slowly came to see all of the things that you were made of. And now I hope my dreams and inspiration lead me towards a real love. I'm searching for a real love, real love, real love. Ladies, you're still searching. You see, I'm searching for a real love and I don't know where to go. Been around the world and high and low, still I'll never know how it feels to have a real love. 'Cause it seems there's no wrong. Can I end it in this way? Because it seems it can't be found. Real love. Thank you.
Really, congratulations on everything. We've known each other for a long time. Mary's new album is called The London Sessions. It's available in stores today. Studio